Hey everybody, and welcome to Bandite's Let's Sculpt January day 14. Wow, day 14 Crystalline. I am Cedric, your host, and yeah, we'll be sculpting something funky today. So I was first confused by the topic because I was like Crystalline, and then I Pinterested Crystalline, but I got these textured balls and furniture and stuff, and I was like, it's kind of weird, like how do I texture this? But then I searched for crystalline characters, and yeah, it's just like crystal characters, you know. So I just need some reference towards the shape and all that, because I already kind of know what the shape of the character should be. But let's see where we go. Let's go with crystallized concept. I think. Yeah, that was a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Cool. Alright. So we're gonna do something funky that we haven't done yet. I'm going to sculpt mode here. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. We're gonna turn off symmetry right from the start. That might be a little bit too funky for some people out there, but I know what I'm doing. Trust me. That's the grab brush, right? Okay, let's use the snake hook brush, alright. Fall off, go to smooth. Yeah. So kind of wanna, because this is a crystalline creature, I don't think it will make much sense if he's, or she, you know, could be she. She's symmetrical. So I'm just gonna start bringing in these shapes of some kind of crystalline golem, you know. I'm just gonna very roughly start shaping this bad boy. I think just trying to find some interesting shapes here, right? Yeah, doing this without symmetry is kind of. We got our head here. Let's make it a little bit more straight, so a bit more up. So already go to remesh. I remesh this once. I think this will have a couple of iterations of redoing the detail, because I'm going to do the easy thing here and use the scrape brush a lot, because that really brings in the that stony feel if we do it correctly. So we can like bring a lot of flat surfaces here, but of course we kind of want to have the shape correct before we do that, right? I'm just gonna check some more reference here. Find something interesting, because I'm not gonna do an entire body, because frankly we don't have that much time today. I'll have to leave in an hour and a half already. But I mean, most of the sculpts are like an hour and a half, so it's fine, I guess. Just gonna look for crystal monster. Yes, no, not really. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this one I saw earlier. I'm gonna base off of that. Okay, so let's try and get some geometrical shapes in here. Oh boy, what is this? Flatten that. Yeah. Whoops. Inflate. Remesh. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and, because I like the concept that I'm seeing. I'm probably what I'm gonna do first is try to get the face in there, and then worry about making it look crystal-ish. So we can go really crazy with the asymmetry here. It's also good practice in I still respect a little bit the shapes of it all. Sticking out a little bit more. back. Here too. How's everybody doing? Hey, Heartbreaker, right. Welcome back to stream. Hi, bro. This live's thumbnail is crazy and funny, but cool. Yeah, I've been doing something with the thumbnails. I don't know. I kind of started out with thumbnails, and I kind of wanted to change the thumbnails in some kind of easy way for each episode, that they're not like every time the same, but and something came out of it. I'm not sure what it is, but right, so let's get our shapes in here. It's really alright, let's start over exaggerating the expression I want here. Not sure if I want to go for the raising eyebrow look again. I kind of want to also feel the be careful of the curves a little bit, because with the crystal look it's kind of all has to be a little bit straight. At the same time, I kind of still want to apply my own principles, right? But we can still like overdo a lot of the things. It's still a cartoon character, I guess. I'll flatten this out a bit. Get a crease in here. A sharper one. I really have to think about form and shape a little bit. It's like I can say like, okay, this is one crystal, right? This is, let's go a little bit like this. Metaphor, it shouldn't be that big. Then you have another crystal up here, and then you might have one going here. I kind of already want to put that in place, right? There's some more sticking out like at the back. Yeah, this ain't gonna be easy. Gotta smooth this. Whoops, gotta smooth this out. I mean, even these can be like crystals that stick out a little bit, right? I'm just gonna yeah, and now I'm finding that, you know, this will be a lot easier if I have some different shapes in here. So what I'm gonna do is flatten this out. Yes, yes, yes. Let's just retopologize. Get rid of this weird shape. There we go. I should use the there's a cut tool where you can just, and I should start using that. But I'm thinking if I'm gonna add a sphere here, sculpt, go to remesh, go to 0.01, smooth normals. And kind of drag this out to the shape that I want. Okay, smooth it first a little bit, although Not really sure if that's necessary. And just start, I'm gonna start with the top here, just carving in a flat shape. And we can kind of move here along with the curve, start making these bigger indents somewhat like this, or maybe scrape away here a little bit. Here, I still gotta kind of make this look a little bit better. So bring this sharper, make sure there aren't any curves like this. Slowly, if done correctly, we should start to get interesting, if done correctly. Go a little bit more extreme with the shape here. Maybe I should kind of, how can we plane offset? What will that do? Oh, okay, that's too much. Oh no. Okay, we don't want that. Plane trim. What will that do? Is that a little better? No. Not sure that changed anything. But yeah, maybe I gotta cut away a little bit bigger shapes here, just to make it a little bit more. Yeah, that'll do. So it's just not like, you know. And then we can start adding a little bit more of these details, like here. I'm gonna first apologize again because then there. Excuse me. I'm not really accustomed to making these kind of shapes in sculpting. I guess this will do for a smaller piece. I'm just gonna bring this over here. I'll rotate it. So I can bring it in a bit more like this, and also a bit smaller. Apply the scale. So introduce some cracks in a smart way. That's not a smart way. No, that's not a smart way. Will this do? I was gonna bring my radius in here. It's gonna be a little bit better. I'm just testing it out. It kind of works. Otherwise we'll have to come up with another solution for this. Don't really like how this looks. It's too bad. Subtle detail kind of works. Keep adding shapes in. Okay, let's find another way. Just gonna delete these 2 parts. I'm gonna That is definitely a challenging topic. I'm kind of trying to figure out if, like, if I start to putting these effects more towards shapes already defined, if that looks better, you know. It kind of does. Kind of like how this looks. I'm just pushing things out. I want more defined. And then it was kind of new for me, so bear with me. I don't know if I kind of like this shape, kind of push this out and bring in this robust form in here again. This might be a way to do it. Kind of doesn't look bad, does it? I can kind of refine a little bit, pushing these edges just a tiny fraction more. That might already look a little bit too organic, but if you just keep it a little bit clean. And I might do it. So we're just gonna bring in the shape first, and then we'll do the thing. Let's see if I can find some better reference here. I just found some reference of some cool looking rocks, so I might get some. Yeah, I kind of want flat shapes, right? So I'm just gonna go. Let's see here. The shape here. This shape here. Maybe that's kind of had. Let's also add. Whoops. Fall off on smooth. Let's add another shape here. And then we can, let's see if we can just scrape this by enough to make this look like a crystal. Some sort of crystal, of course. Scrape this to a point. Like, people who know how to do this are probably looking at me and like, what are you doing? Yeah, this is probably not going to be one of my better sculpts. Turn with super honest. Harry Potter. It's Leviosa. Let's flatten this out. You kind of want to create big angles here, right? So I'll push this out again. Kind of scrape away here and scrape away here. Make these not round. Kind of inflate this, get a better shape in here. I want to fall into the scrape brush trap of just thinking it'll be fine, like if I just scrape everything away. So I still want to follow my own rules of this crystal look, but what am I doing? Okay, let's just apologize. Yeah, this isn't gonna be easy. Damn. Let's see here. I think I'll find some better reference. So, yeah, I'm totally not happy with this. So I'm gonna do a thing. I'm just gonna flatten it here a bit, because I think I found a better way of approaching this. Not with the scrape brush. Let's inflate this here. Pull this more here. Let's already try and focus on the shapes being there, right? Shapes that we want. The shapes in our stars. Right, so I kind of want shoulders to be there. Big bulky shoulders, you know. I want to find them. There we go. Can pull this down, that's not bad. You know. Alright. And I kind of want to use this brush more now to create these yeah, what do you call them? Sticking out and sticking in. Although they stick more out than they stick in, so. Maybe I should use the blob tool more. I should all kind of follow the same lines. Sketching away. Big shapes, big shapes. Even the nose can be a little bit bigger, I guess. So when I'm smiling, just to look a little bit menacing, you know. Let's first get the silhouette and the shape right before we Got that detail going, you know. Only thing I'm kind of worrying about again here is getting this correctly.
When we go to the apartment, we can perfectly take the bus. It stops right in front of it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Kan jag en opzoeken dat echt toekomt om kwart is? Right. Let's see here. Something like this. Yeah. Pull in the straightness here. This probably should also be smaller here. Just go to a point. Or else, what's the point? Think you'll be here all week. Ja, is goed hè. Oké, ja. Just gonna always come back to my grab brush. Give him some funky sideburns. This might be, I'm just already gonna rake this a little bit. Starts to look nice. Yeah, keeping shapes straight in here just it's gonna be probably the hardest thing to do. I'm just trying out to just the technique is gonna work. It just looks like something. Oof. Looks like the ice cone man. I don't like this one. I like this one bit. How far are we? 30 minutes. I'm just gonna go through the whirlpool of reference again for a second. I'm still wondering if the rake brush is the right tool for this, right? Here it looks fine. So pull in too many curves. Yeah, this all boils back down to the hard surface sculpting that I wasn't really good at. But perseverance will get us there. Just trying out, like, does it even make sense? I mean, okay. This doesn't look half bad. think just like this top part, it really doesn't make much sense. I'm just gonna blob it together. I really apologize. Let's start getting shapes in here, you know? Let's just force these shapes in here. So I don't have to worry about that too much. This might work. Just gonna start flattening this out. Clean slate again. What's your voxel size on remesh? 0.01. Which is might be a little bit too much at the moment, but I'm just gonna, you know, start remeshing it again. All right. Let's start getting some interesting shapes in here again. Just gonna use the this might look like crap later on, but I'm just gonna try and find my shapes like this now, because it looks a little bit better. For now, but I don't know how that will turn out in the detail stage. Oops. The detail stage now in Cinemas New. Oh boy, oh boy. I can't even like talk about something else because I'm just so focused on getting this right. Yeah, I'm starting to hate the rig brush. Maybe it has two horns. I know. I want it to look even bulkier. Got like a sharp spike in here for the silhouette, and a little bit out there. Silhouette is everything. Like lighting this bad boy is also going to be pretty hard. It's not gonna look like crystal if I just do the simple thing. So we might still find a solution. We still need to find a solution for that. Okay, let's try using the this brush again. The crease brush. Okay, let's smooth it out a little bit. I think it looks a little bit too organic, to be honest. Just gotta make this into a crystally shape. But it might be a good starting point to get the shape that we want in here. Kind of like the expression on him. So make the cheekbones separate pieces. Have a separate piece here. It's all about finding these pieces, really, I guess. Have a crystal go here. Just, you know, cut off the end of it. Who knows? Might work. If you now use the rake brush on this, right? But still have the shape of what I intended here. Yes. Okay, this starts to look like something. It needs to go lower. And just cut a piece off. There we go. I'm not sure what to do with the eye though. Might crystal eye. I mean, why not use the pinch brush, right? If I just smooth and use a pinch brush on these big shapes, it'll straighten out, right? Right? Yeah, but yeah, I see what's happening here. And the curves kinda go. Cool, cool, very cool. Gonna have to be a combination of things, right? Yeah, it kind of looks like a pupil. It looks kind of cute. Should maybe make these shapes a little bit simpler, right? So this might be one piece. Kind of connects to this piece. Yeah, I'm better with organic shapes. I get these crystal looks from putting in straight lines like this. Not sure though. With a pinch brush here again. Hey bro, hey Breaker Visions, how are you? I'm good, and you? Are you using mouse or any other for sculpting? I'm using a tablet, a Intuos Pro small pen tablet, but not the new one, the old one. I've had this bad boy for a while now. You should not sculpt with a mouse. If you don't have any other option, okay, but your basic tablets are not that expensive. I mean, depends who you are. If you're still a kid or student, I guess. Find yourself a weekend job and save for that tablet, man. Please replay, bro. Replay? Why? It's the Intuos Pro. You can rewind yourself, you know. It's the Intuos Pro. So if it's the Wacom, by the way. Yeah, it's from Wacom. So if you just go to Wacom, you'll find the tablets there. But you know, just find a tablet that suits your needs. Bro. Just kinda working, I think. We might bring in a texture brush for this one though. And I can use the rake brush to kind of flatten this out. To get the shapes a little bit better in there. Or even bring in some details. Can bolt this out. Gonna have to inflate this. There we go. Then kind of scrape it again a little bit. Yeah, not my best sculpt, I'm gonna be honest with you. But it's always doing better than what I had 10 minutes ago. So, who knows? This might still turn out a masterpiece. Just trying to find these shapes, straight shapes, non-organic, straight. I feel dirty. It's just gonna be a combination of different brushes. There we go. Oops. Come on. I'm just forcing these lines in here, and I don't know, it's just gonna look good in the end. I don't know. This is also kind of weird now. Let's just create a straight line here. Kind of looks like a doofus at the moment. Maybe I just want to close this eye up, like really up. Yeah. Straight shapes, Cedric. Straight shapes. So I want to get the emotional, I'm saying emotional, the lines of the expression in there, but I want to do it with the, so he's like, "Arr," but I want to do that with the, I'm interested in Blender, but it is not using in my country. What? You know, you can just download Blender from any country, or is it blocked in your country? Where do you come from? I don't think Blender is blocked in any country, is it? I mean, that would be hilarious. I mean, not for you, but for me, definitely. No, sorry. You can just go to blender.org and download Blender. Is it blocked for you? And if so, where do you come from? I mean, I don't think there is a country where you can watch the stream but not download Blender, right? Is there? Enlighten me. Show me the path, brother. Oops. Or do you just mean it's not used that much? Because, I mean, that's true for any country. Except for the Netherlands. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is a super messy sculpt. I don't know how to bring detail into this. This is gonna... just gonna keep correcting stuff and hope this at some point will turn out to be a cool piece of art. Yeah. Something weird going on here, so I'm gonna push that a little bit in, push it a little bit out. Cubism Picasso. Yeah, something like that. Hey, if I get compared to Picasso, I'll take it. So the annoying thing here is that every shape has to be a crystal, right? Or else it doesn't make much sense. So I'm thinking like here, also like kind of need something sticking out like this. Now I'm like, did I make it a little bit too easy on myself? I got this shape here. Come around like this. And maybe you got like a blob sticking out here, which you can just scrape to fit these shapes. That kind of works. It's a more geometrical shape. Scrape down the bottom of this. Exaggerate that shape. Not blocked. It is not using in 3D animation or gaming industry. Oh, I'm from India. Well, but I mean, that shouldn't stop you. I think like Blender, Blender is just like, you can use it as a learning tool. If you get proficient in Blender and you come into, you know, a gaming studio and they ask, hey, which software do you use? And you're like, Blender. But they see your portfolio and it's a great portfolio. They'll be like, okay, you can start working here and you'll get a little bit of time to get used to Maya. Or, yeah, in most cases Maya. Or Cinema 4D or something, you know? Because in the end, it's all the same, somewhat. It's, you know, it's polys. It's, what the hell was that? I keep pushing something here that kind of intrigues me because it looked like I could. Oh? Oh, what is this? Can I? Oh, that is interesting. Oh my god. Did I just find out this the... Oh, that's just the strength. Okay. Okay. I thought I could... Wait. Oh, okay, so if I want to use a pinch brush as a blob brush, I just increase the intensity. Cool. Okay. Yeah, very cool. What are basic gadgets that 3D artists must require? Modeling. Start modeling. Start modeling chairs, tables, couches. Start doing like very basic stuff first, and then go on to cars, to more complex stuff. Start modeling. I think even if you don't want to become a modeling artist, you should first learn modeling, because I don't think any part of 3D makes sense if you can't model. And then go on to texturing. Then, yeah, texturing and shading kind of go hand in hand, but you know, I would just like start making stuff and make them complete. Like make a chair, give it a texture, and make a wooden chair, you know, and then you'll have your first thing made, and then, you know, you're proficient in making chairs. I should do before I start like detailing this way too much, just turn up the voxel size a little bit to 0.004 and stop remeshing it. This is not gonna be a good sculpt. I can feel it in the water. I can smell it in the air. All that once was.
And why did you start over?
What?
Why did you start over then?
I don't have time to start over. Are you cray cray? Now, I mean, I have to make this one better, right? Love you.
Love you too.
You're better. Oh, maybe this object is too big to do that kind of voxel size. This is why I don't like the voxel size thing, because, you know, in sculpting I can't really see how... Yeah, my PC is botching up. I still have good connection, so... This 0.004 might have been too much. Well, how's everybody doing? What? So I'm learning Maya now for modeling. I mean, it's also fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter, like, this whole Maya versus Blender or whatever. Modeling is modeling. You extrude, you bevel, you inset, you make things in 3D, right? Oh, there we go. 6 million polys. Should I stay there? I can stay there. Let's see how quick my computer can handle this. My computer can handle this. Cool. So let's not destroy too many details here, because I'm just using the rake brush again. Trigger happy. Yeah, let's just work with this, right? Okay, so I guess, what if I make the fall off sharper and make the strength to 100? Oh, I can really make some hard creases in here. Okay, so I'm gonna use a little bit of a where is it? Smooth stroke. Might be a little bit too much. So let's go to factor a little bit less. Wait, no, that's not the thing I'm looking for. The radius. Oh god. How does the radius get bigger if I make it smaller? Oh boy. Oh no, wait, this has to be lower? That is weird. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's just a little bit smoother, but still kind of get this free hand. But now we can kind of draw these. Just gonna draw these in, you know, kind of force them in. Be like, yeah, you got to be there. And then, oh man, I'm gonna turn that off because I don't like this at all. Smooth stroke, go away. Can I just put the fall off on, like, if I put it on linear, there should be a, oh yeah, okay. Just trying things out, don't worry. Put strength a little lower. Yeah. Custom. Ooh. I don't like the spacing here, so I'm gonna increase my spacing to 5% with half of it. Strength lower. Increasing the spacing also increases the size because it just makes more brush strokes, right? So I don't know if there's a calculation in there that kind of doesn't account for that. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just trying stuff out to get a more satisfying result, question mark. Oops. Let's just use what we have, right? I don't want to spend like crazy amounts of time doing one piece. Let's just see what we can craft here, right? Just straighten up these lines and connect them. You know. Just make everything sharper. That's kind of good. Just a rake brush here. So I have 17 minutes left to finish this. Well, maybe a little bit longer. Come on. Really? Because of... Yeah. But that doesn't make sense, shouldn't we? Let's just flatten this out a bit and then use a pinch brush. Kind of get these sharp lines back. I'm just gonna overdo it. I'm just gonna be the wild artist here and start making big boy decisions. I'll make efficiency cracks now. Let's kind of be careful where I put those cracks. Kind of stay subtle. Kind of like. This is a weird one. This might be the first one I'm not gonna super publish hard. Just, why am I not using texture brushes? Let's make a new brush here. Not sure why I'm. What's happening? Wow, making a new brush takes that long. But let's go with blob, right? Let's create a new blob brush. The texture. No, wait, not texture. Yeah, texture. Texture? Is it not something else? No? Okay. Oh man, is it still? Oh. Come on, this system has to change. So let me choose an image. And can I just? I'm curious if I can. If I just can. Whoops. Textures. Just grab a simple type of texture here. Can I just drop this in here? No, of course not. That is so sad. Like, that's something I'm really missing. Like, because you have to go in here, open, like, in a different panel. And, like, if somebody in the dev team is saying this is still a good way to go, I mean, I guess maybe they're working on it. I shouldn't. Okay, let's just grab a rock brush here, right? This is rock's arid. Now I can. Whoops. Okay, I press Ctrl Z and it's taking a while. Oh. So I kind of want to subtly. Oh boy. Softly. 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 And if I just... Actually, just want to bring this in the edges, right? And some edges. Go to strength 0. Stunt doesn't do anything. Of course it doesn't. Just the fall off should be sharper. I should just inset it. Can I... Oh, that's fine. I don't know how to work with this. I can just maybe like... And I'm fine with it, you know. Just put it on the lower parts of the... I mean, I'm really not used to working with these kind of brushes because let's find another texture here. A little bit less detail in it. Let's hope I have one. Oh yeah. What this will do. Maybe. I've got some stone cladding texture here, shader. What'll this do? This is a depth map, so this actually looks pretty fine. I should stop Control Zing when I'm working with 6 million faces. Or Blender should sort of fix itself, you know. It can just be like, whoop. Yeah, bring a couple of detail. Yeah, this actually looks pretty nice. I just want to place some cracks here and there. This is actually, yep, this is doing the job. Like, I kind of want to have it subtle, so like here, this might be a little bit too much. I'm just gonna replace so the crispness doesn't get. Yeah, but there, you got cracks. You know, I really. Really sells this a little bit more. I don't want to overdo them because I could just place them over the entire piece, but I'm gonna have bigger cracks in the shoulder. Yeah, that really works. Up here, don't worry. Like once we overdid, we'll kind of like fix another brush. There we go. Like we can now pick the rake brush and just be like rake over this, and then just the cracks will kind of stay there, and we'll get us kind of more. And if I do this over these surfaces, then it'll still be more visible on the edges, and that'll kind of give us the look that we want. Whoops. Did the rake brush do this? That's weird. Like this. No. I can demonstrate on the shoulder a bit better here. Just rake over this on the surface, then I might have overdone it a little bit there, but you know. And then we might go back to the brush and kind of place some more cracks here, because then I'm fully happy with that look. I can go crazy with it. Let's put some more here, like. I went a little bit crazy here. What I can do then is just not too harsh. Kind of diminish the effect. Like Okay, still, it's a bit too much here. Like here, we don't want a blobby effect. We especially want the cracks there. Like sometimes the Control Z goes really fast, sometimes it doesn't. I want to put a little bit more detail here. Get away with this. Not hard edge. Yeah, I'm not the best in but I'm almost gonna call this one done because I don't have that much time today, sadly enough, and I kind of want to spend more time trying to get this right. So I'm kind of like, oh, no, I'm just scribbling. Never scribble. There we go. I might do something with the eye and maybe see it a little bit better. That's not a texture. I'm going to brush. Come on. The blob one. Does that make sense? It's a little bit stylized, but you know, let me not have that in there. Maybe I want to move the entire shape a little bit. Oh, this starts to lag a little bit, obviously. Yeah, I'm just gonna see how this looks in the lighting. Yeah, I forgot to pull in the view. Yeah, I forgot everything in Europe. File, append. Go to folklore and material, the clay. Yeah. Just gonna together with the texture, the material it gives, and we can make pump up the strength of this one a little bit more. Looks more than rock than crystal. Thing is, there's no transmission going on. If you really want this nice crystal look, then kind of do a transmission on there. But I can maybe look for. It's like, yeah. Hey, Kylie, you have a question? Oh, somebody asked when I will continue after SculptJanuary. Yeah, Kylie, what's up? Tell me what's on your mind. Oh, I have a pretty good idea, actually. Let's go with this one. Yeah. Let's put it in the texture folder. Ha ha ha, Kali, are you a funny person? Yeah. As a matter of fact, no. But please keep the questions in the chat a little bit appropriate. No. You see, you made my girlfriend all curries. It's fine. She's already getting ready for the thing we have to go to. Yeah, but keep it 3D related or industry related. Bro, same. I don't think so. Where did I put this? Okay, so I have a... I don't know if this is gonna work. I have a marble texture put in here from texture.com. I'm just gonna put generated. I'm gonna put this on box. I'm gonna blend it a little bit so we don't get any hard seams. There we go. I'm just gonna put this a lot bigger, but so we still have some detail. This is something I'm just gonna try, right? I normally don't texture these, but I think this will maybe help a little bit. I'm gonna go to gradients now. Where is it? Converter, color ramp. And then I'm gonna put this color, whoops, here, 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 and here. Gonna make this one darker, more to a dark bluish. And this one we can make more lighter, but I don't think that will matter much. There we go. Put this in the base color, not on the subsurface, because that's fine. And I also kind of want to, I'm going crazy with the shader, bump this into our height of our bump node here instead of the regular one. Of course, this is now way too harsh, so I'm gonna just a little bit down. I don't know. Maybe we can fix it in the lighting. You know. Just don't reveal the image. Greenish color? Like a green sign color. Yeah, I think this might be a bit too harsh. Yeah. Kind of bring the scale to 0.7. Yeah. Of course, I don't want to hide too much, you know. Face what I made. Face my creation. I'm just gonna put in some light here. Yeah, to be totally honest, not too proud of this one. But I don't have more time today. But we learned some techniques, you know. I have sad music in the background. What happens if I turn on the transmission? I still have to screen space refraction. Oh my god. Blend mode. Alpha blend. Oh. Here we start to get something interesting. Come on. What happened? Why is it? Okay, what's happening? Oh. Alright. That's kind of weird. Oh, screen praise refraction, okay. Just turn all of them on. I don't even know what's going on here. It's just a weird edge. Oh, it's because of the... Okay, let's not do that then. Wait, should look into that. Anyway. Let's make it metallic. Yeah, there we go. It's kinda looks what we wanna have. I just need a little bit more of an obvious light. Kinda unlight all this. I want the roughness to be higher. Lower. No. Higher. Definitely higher. I did a weird thing. Let's put it on 0.5 metallic. Oh. There, now it looks like crystal. Somewhat. Yeah. Well, there we go. Can all be winners. Let's render it out. See how this monstrosity looks. I mean, it almost looks fine. Almost. I think in the final render, like... Maybe I should put the strength of that anyway. And have that scaled down. Okay. Basic gadgets for modeling. I don't know what you mean. The chat is weird today, guys. Come on. Don't be like that. I don't know what I think you're saying gadgets, and I think you mean basic skills. I want more of that glow actually. So I'm just gonna pump this up to 2000. This place is fine. There we go. Yeah, if you want to start modeling, look up modeling tutorials, and like I said, it doesn't really matter if you make them in if you make it in Maya or in like Blender. What's the software called I use daily? Blender. Principles are the same. Just focus on what you want to do and start doing that. Not skills like drawing PSD. Not skills like drawing pad. Oh, you mean gadgets? Nothing. A mouse and a keyboard. That's all you need. So anyway, I'm gonna do the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna be on earlier tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll make something awesome. Let's see what the topic is for tomorrow, and let's already start thinking about that. I didn't like this. Tomorrow is Furious. So we'll maybe make Vin Diesel. I want to thank all my Patreons for supporting me this month. Oh, I got actually a question. I just hopped on this live sculpt. What are you making, and did you make this from scratch today? Yeah, I made this from scratch, starting for an hour and a half. The topic was Crystalline, so I kind of went for a crystal kind of figure, but yeah, kind of didn't turn out super duper. Maybe I should have, like in the beginning where I had the different shapes, maybe I should have went with that, but that might have been too confusing to build a structure with that and too hard to kind of maintain. But if you want to see what the daily topics are, go to CGBoost.com and go to the SculptJanuary challenge page there. But anyway, I'm gonna turn it off. I want to thank all my Patreons. You can join me on Patreon on patreon.com/bandit if you want to support me, and you can find me on Twitter at GentInGent. I will probably start tomorrow at the normal time of 2 o'clock when nothing comes in between. Nope. Yeah, 2 o'clock it is. So, thanks guys for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, you also bye-bye.